Via your airwaves every Monday through to Friday morning, 9 to midday. My name is Jude once more. Hello Port Harcourt is our show, and we'll start off today. We're looking at some of the trends around with the office beats. Yes, this is where we instigate the conversation by calling you. Let's find out what's going on in your place of business, in school, in your residences of you who are not going home. For the latest around Port Harcourt to the issues around the globe, we will dissect and we'll present them with vantage, yes, of the local listener. That would be you, and you. So I'm going to quickly get through to my WhatsApp platform. Let's get to see which interesting person has been sending us messages that we're going to call. Obviously, we'll get to seek your permission before we get you on our airways, on our radio. But if you want us to call you, if you want me to put a call through to you, please use the following number: 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. That is our WhatsApp and Telegram number. All right, so we would like for you, send us a text. Let's get to call you. Yes, we will call you, right, and find out what's going on with you in your place of work. Let's know what exactly you would like to share with us this morning. Now, after we get into our office beat, we'll be talking about being likable from about 5 minutes past 10 a.m. this morning. And then the big one, our major conversation from 11 a.m. this morning. We'll be talking about gain, medical versus financial gain. And I will bring you stories both local and indeed from around the world concerning our conversation. You don't have your conversation started? Well, that's because you've not been listening to us here on 90.3 Nigeria Info. Well, I'm not doing this first segment alone this morning. Carl Orakwe is with me. Carl, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning to you, Jude. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Hello, Port Harcourt. All right, so it is our office beat, and you work here, so that means you're in the office. So we're going to definitely start with you this morning. So I got to work this morning, and I have to say, Carl, place looks clean.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to admit, within the premises looks great. You know, whoever those people, what they call them, the cleaners.
Yeah, I think the janitors.
The janitors, they are absolutely on point. So kudos to the management. Those guys actually do a very, very good job. I'm always impressed this morning. So, what's going on? How have you been receptive so far? What are the trends around you and around the office?
Well, of course, we all know yesterday we got the news that starting from today, there's the curfew in River State has been reviewed, and yesterday in every office, I'm sure, everyone started thinking there was definitely maybe some emergency sessions that were held as to how this is going to affect people in the workplace, how this is going to affect working hours. Now, in most places, work will no longer end. You know, most times people run, you know, kind of like 9 to 5. That's what happens. Or in some places from 8:30, perhaps, you know, to 5:30 or to 6 o'clock. Some offices close by 6. Now, I'm sure the debate went on yesterday at the meetings. Can we still afford to close by 6? Do we let our staff off maybe 5 o'clock? I'm sure some would have been pushing for 4 o'clock, you know, also. Can we let the staff go by 4 so that they will be able to get home in good time before the curfew reaches by 7? Now, some would have argued 5 and said 2 hours is enough. But here's the thing, here's the dilemma. Not only are you a member of staff trying to get home, you also have people from other offices, you have people from other walks of life. So there's going to be a rush between 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock as people, you know, scamper to get back home before the curfew commences. So, like I say, I'm sure it's a debate they had in almost every office. We had our own here in the office too.
I'm sure we definitely did. And as you may know, those of you who are listening to us for the very first time, we're a 24-hour talk station. In fact, all our stations are 24 hours. So obviously, you know, arrangements have had to be made. But this is very similar, if I'm not mistaken, Carl, to last year in June, and from May, June, July, when we had the successive lockdowns, 2 weeks, and
following
COVID-19 protocol, and when the protocols were eased, talking about the lockdowns were eased, you know, there were still curfews across Nigeria from about 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So it doesn't really sound like anything new.
Like I told someone, you know, we're better off for our experiences. Last year, the COVID year, the year of the COVID, was not a year that was good for everybody. You know, it was a terrible year, you know, generally. But guess what? We've learned something from there. Most people learned to work from home. You know, most businesses learned to be able to do a huge deal from home as opposed to always being physically in the workplace. And some arrangements were instituted, some protocols were instituted owing to the various, owing to lockdown and also various curfews that were imposed, across the country then. So some offices, some establishments, some institutions still have those protocols. All they need to do now is reactivate those protocols, to fit into what we have now. So you see, we are better off for our experiences. When COVID hit us last year, it was something that we had never seen the likes of it basically in this country. So it's actually threw lots of people off balance. So this time around, I think we're better prepared to deal with, whatever situation we find ourselves with. It concerns perhaps, a curfew or a lockdown. The state government has actually imposed this curfew due to the security concerns we have at the state. I know people will want to debate whether it should be or not to be, or that kind of a thing. It's to further deter or put some people off perhaps from whatever it is they want to do. So how we respond to it, that's the question now. So like I said, I'm sure at every office yesterday, there must have been an emergency session. So maybe today, if they didn't come to the conclusions yesterday, today the members of staff will be hearing, okay, you guys might close by 4. You guys will close by 5. We want people to resume by so and so time. We want this to happen so and so. So I did like to hear perhaps, for most people how it's affected them, in their own workplace and all. But for us also, we've had to make our own necessary arrangements to ensure that we are able to keep in line with government's requirements.
Okay, all right. So let's start our conversations with you, the listener. 0809-030-6416. Hello, Port Harcourt this morning. We'd like to get to you on our office beat today. We'll be putting calls through. So if you'd like us to put a call through to you, you can send us a message there. Say, call me. Let's get to call and hear from you. But you can also call us if you have a story to share, particularly as regarding your place of work. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Hello, Port Harcourt.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, you there.
Welcome.
My name is Ibiso from Odilero.
Welcome, Ibiso. How are you doing this morning?
Yes. Thank God we are among the living.
Okay, good to hear that.
That's why we are shouting, hello, Port Harcourt.
Indeed, we are. Yes, how are you adapting to the curfew? What are your bosses or your managers, or if you are the boss or manager, what have you told your staff? Hello, Ibiso.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right. So, what plans have you made to run your business before the curfew?
Well, as I told you last week, I called hello, Port Harcourt start. My business is a mobile business.
Okay.
I can stay in my house and operate my business. I can go outside. I can travel out of the state. But the thing there is, the government should aim well before they shoot. Yeah, I'm saying that. Let me just take an example of Lagos State government yesterday announced that they want to ban Okada and they will make provision for Keke bus.
Okay.
They will make provision for Keke bus to ease the pain. So before they go on this ban of Keke in Lagos, they've already made a solution that they want to bring up
alternatives, yes.
Keke bus to other areas. So people will still
move.
They are still taking Keke.
Yes.
But now, yes, security, the government is the Mahoman, you understand? Nobody is arguing with him. So do a medicine. Try to consider the disadvantage side, because now everywhere there's construction. And yesterday from about Ashton about to Waterline, I saw 1 hour 30 minutes. That was around 3 o'clock. You know that
yes.
I saw about 1 hour 30 minutes from Ashton about to Waterline. Now, once people are coming from school, you understand? From the warfare, from uniform, from USC going back to their home.
It's going to cause more traffic.
The traffic jam. If you are coming from your office now, Nigerian Info, down to your house, so you have to think the both sides before you make it.
See, but it doesn't affect you. He doesn't have, like you say, his own job is mobile.
But there are other businesses called that are not mobile. Take, for example, those who run supermarkets in the marketplaces. No matter how online your business is, there has to be a transient point between what's online and how it's going to be delivered to the end user.
Exactly.
So people still have to move.
No, see, people would. Yeah, so some people talking about some consideration should be given. Now, look, let me tell you, nobody wants to destabilize or nobody wants to freeze the economy. So I would like people to know this before a decision is made, or before such a pronouncement is made. Some considerations has been taken. But here we're focusing. I had somebody contribute on the morning show. The person said, if we now they say 7 o'clock, if we now close, how do we go to church? You see, people are not thinking. So how do we react? We need to plan. So it means schools will close early, like we just talked about it now. The offices too will close early.
90.3, hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Morning to you, Port Harcourt.
Hello, Port Harcourt.
This is Mr. Zion from Port Harcourt.
Welcome.
And from yesterday, my office, the adjustment took place.
Okay.
Normally we close by 5, but now we close by 4.
Oh, okay.
And, the wonderful people we work with here, you see this 4 o'clock, they told us to close. 3 o'clock, my men are suddenly
Nigerians.
I'm telling you, 3 o'clock, the office is already empty. Even management could not say anything. So we say it's 4 o'clock. 3 o'clock, they're already off. They were leaving the office as if there is a problem in the office, in the environment. Because the beat up old us.
Yes.
And the truth is this, it's systematic just for this period. But one adjustment I don't like in my office, they have not told us the allowances that we follow in this thing yet.
Allowances? What allowances do you think is referring to? Financial allowances? Maybe benefits, maybe such as snacks? I don't know. What exactly talking about? Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning. Good morning.
I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Okay, welcome. All right. What's going on in your office or your place of business? Where are you calling us from?
My brother, I must confess. The issue is that as at yesterday, I was trying to go to my train. Reaching our room, the driver said that the Scala police station would be 2 sides of the road. Then they had to follow Orasi. My brother, do you know that I was at Orasi at 5? And somebody that is going to my train to buy something. And what does that mean? I had to drop from there to trace my way back to Ada Church.
Wow.
In order to go back to Choba, reaching at Choba, the bus are stop. Every bus pay 150 from Ada Church, that Leprawa Junction to Rumusi by Mboba.
Okay, Rumusi, yes.
It's 150. Then, what am I trying to say now is this. The lockdown or the something is okay, fine, yes, you can adapt after all. This is Nigeria training ground. Everybody can adapt within 5 minutes. But the solution now is what we cannot find out. Because the police that they are trying to save now will be the ones to frustrate people. The situation, the policeman will tell the wife to put hot water in the kitchen and come out and block people now to collect money from them.
Okay.
Before they go make the Gary.
All right. Okay, but that's a very genuine concern. And don't forget, you can send us your messages at 0809-030-6416. That's a genuine concern. A lot of Nigerians in recent times, trying to run their businesses, trying to get from point A to point B. Meanwhile, we're calling you from all across River State. Those of you in Andoni, those of you in Emoa, those of you in parts of Falga, any part of Falga, those of you are in Umeprikpom, if you are listening to us and you are near the border, you're still part of us. We want to get to hear from you. All right, Indiama Access, we want to get to hear from you. How are you going to adapt with this new curfew? What business plans, your offices, you personally, if you are a farmer, if you're a trader, have you made plans for the next few weeks or months, depending? We don't know yet. It's an indefinite call. But we'll go for a commercial, first on the show this morning. When we get back, I'll be putting a call across and get to hear from you. Hello, Port Harcourt. My name is Jude.
Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. 001-8162 and let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001.
Hello, Port Harcourt. Welcome back. Good morning to you, and to you. Today on the Office Beat, we're getting to find out how your businesses, your schools, those of you who are students, are getting to follow through with the new regulations. There's been a curfew announced for 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. daily. Have you had that meeting? Has your school told you what to do as students? What plans are you making? Are you buying more Gary and sugar right now? Let's get to hear from you. I'm joined this morning in the studio, Carl Orakwe.
Yeah, of course, interesting. We're not to know what they have planned. Someone sent me a message. Should I go stock up? I said, it's a curfew, not a lockdown.
Yeah.
So anyways, people have their own plans and their own arrangements. So we would love to hear the plans and arrangements they've made ever since following the announcement.
Okay, all right. So 017-923-0002, 017-923-0003, 0817-923-0007. The female caller line is 017-923-0009. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Good morning, Jude.
Hello, Port Harcourt.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you. My name is Ahmed Silva.
Welcome, Silva.
Yes, Jude. I think Port Harcourt is not smiling now because there are so many things, and more especially when it has to do with the curfew and the blockade of the road. I think the security agencies should think twice.
What do you do?
What's the nature of your business? What's the nature of your business?
I'm into transport. You understand? Both. Because
okay.
Yes, it's mostly sometimes at night. You understand? That's how we get this thing.
I see.
Yes, I can be able to adjust myself. I'm not against coffee. So my problem is, you block the road, you are making it more difficult.
Okay.
When people want to go through where they want to go and come back on time, because of the blockade of the road, it will take some time. Let's open the road. I think our duty should be doing more intelligence. You understand?
All right. So it's all about the access routes within Port Harcourt metropolis. What about those of you who are outside Port Harcourt? How are you taking it? All right.
I heard you and Martha discuss yesterday and talked about, the traffic and hold up in most areas, occasioned by the fact that, around most police stations, they actually, blocked the roads. I guess also that's what he's referring to. It limits people from actually going about in a curfew. You want to get back to where you're headed to quickly, but this also limits movement.
Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt. Welcome.
Good morning. This lockdown
curfew. It's not a lockdown. It's a curfew, please.
I'm sorry, my brother. We are used to the lockdown, so we don't put everything for one person as lockdown.
Say that lockdown. What's your business, and how have you planned to take care of the curfew?
How you making amends?
My own is mainly evening time that I know that I normally have my thing, like I'm not working as a government worker. But what am I going to do? Whether business day for the day, business not day for the day. And these days, I did so from 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. I'm already at home. That's just how I got them at home. But this coffee, man, for me, it's not the way.
All right, it is what it is. There's not much we can do about it. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Yeah, the network was what I was talking to you. So what I was saying, my name is Ibiso.
Okay, welcome, Ibiso.
So, yes, what I was saying now, in this coffee period, people will lose jobs. You know why? Now, if you normally maybe go out in the night to watch football, to sit out with friends, some people that sell in the night, they will lose markets. And those that are working there, they will not pay them. They will say, go and sit there in your house. So people will lose jobs. Secondly, again now, the traffic situation, Jude.
Yes.
Now the police we are talking of, they will stop some vehicles, and before they will leave them at 7 o'clock and they will hold them down. So the governor, yes, but now this is what you are preventing. Well, in the daytime, they move and keep their weapons somewhere, and that's 7 o'clock, God forbid, they're going to take their this thing. You put coming from 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock.
Okay, all right. That's a very genuine concern, Carl. The concern that some people may experience some security challenges and have their persons or their vehicles held for some quote security check up until the time for the curfew, and it's 7 o'clock, so you can't go anywhere. How do we try to?
Well, we know, we know our situation. When I say our situation, we know how things operate in Nigeria. Now that's possible, but it's not going to be something that you say, yes, the policeman wants to hold you down, or some security agencies want to hold you down, so that they can now shake you down also when you violate the law. That's not going to be. Now he talks about people also losing their jobs. It doesn't come also with this state curfew. Now, Judy, it's also good to mention there's a federal government also curfew. Now, that's from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. Besides that, they've also asked that religious places, also 50% capacity, and most social engagement centers should close.
Should close down. So
there's
nightclubs.
So there's a superior, should I say,
superior order to that effect.
To that effect. So it's not going to come about from the state imposed curfew and all. So I know it's going to be trying times. Like I said, this is stuff we experienced last year. But somehow, we've actually found a way to skirt through things. It's they say I don't want to sound too religious or philosophical. Joy will eventually come in the morning time. But for now, this is what it is. Let's find out how we can adapt our business, or how this is going to adapt our business, what we could do. Someone could say something now. Okay, my own place in my school, they've decided this and that. Any other school perhaps who has not decided something as good as that might decide to adopt that. I know. We'd love to hear what people think, or how people are planning towards, of course, this curfew.
Okay, all right. On Facebook, are the people not happy? This is Ejikeme OG. So whether curfew or not, nothing will change because we're already suffering. So it means nothing to Rivers people. That's Ejikeme. All right. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Hello, Jude.
Hello, Port Harcourt.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome.
Dude, I've been trying to call this last night on your program. Do you observe that most 99% of your callers are men or talking for their own personal aggrandizement?
We're talking about their personal businesses, so it will only make sense if they talk about how whatever situation is affecting their business.
Why I'm saying that they're talking about the time of work and whatsoever.
Yes.
And most people are always blaming on the police. Say they are this coffee because of the police. They are the government is trying to help the police. But this thing started in Northeast when they were killing the uniform and police officers and all that, and people were clapping hands. After they finished with them, Alpha. It says that they are just trying to destabilize the police force so that there will be no security again. Then they will not go to the public, to the civilians.
All right, so that's a very interesting point. I have to agree, and that's the notion that it's not a protect the police issue. No, it's a protect the River State locale. So everywhere around River State, it's not just Port Harcourt. So I think it's very correct to point that out. That a lot of people are looking at they're not trying to protect the police. They're trying to protect you, your businesses, your properties, and above all, yes, your life.
Perhaps this is not what we intended to get into, but you see, when a decision like this is taken, someone's saying, it didn't work out. Now, don't forget, we already had a curfew previously from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Now, what happened on Friday night happened around 8:30, and someone else said, you see, the curfew could not stop it. Now, let me quickly say this. You cannot sometimes, except we are omnipotent, we cannot stop everything that will happen.
True.
But when you have these laws and regulations in place, it limits it.
Yes.
I hope you know there are laws and regulations concerning exams, to try to limit exam malpractice. But what happens?
Some people still find a way to
Yes, you see, they become smarter. But if there were no rules, there were no regulations, there were no laws, it would be a free-for-all. So that's how things work here.
So that's how things work, particularly in this scenario. The idea is to forestall as much as possible any other incident. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Good morning, Port Harcourt.
Good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt. Please turn off your radio set, please.
Okay. I'm really surprised people are complaining. You need to be alive before you can do business. Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes. I've made arrangement to close by 6. Every business I do, I close by 6.
By 6?
Even yesterday, I had problem coming from Rumukuta. Rumokoro, where I bought things. But the driver, I don't know. He just went through Okiotian Drive. I don't know how he managed, and they brought me to Wimpy, where I live. So I know that drivers, they know the corners and you understand what I'm saying.
Okay, so what about your business associates?
That's what I'm saying.
Your workers, your staff.
Whatever. I close by 6.
But is 6?
I want to stay alive.
Is 6 enough time for you and your staff members to get home?
No, I'm thinking about my life. If policemen are dying and beheaded, if you have a problem, who do you call?
Very true, but I really wanted to find out if for you it might be convenient. You are the madam.
Staff.
Yeah, you are the madam. You probably can get a cab that can take you straight, meander. Most people have to go through the regular routes that the buses and the taxis will have to take. So, are you also considerate of your staff members? Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Good morning, George.
Good morning. Welcome.
How are you?
Very well. Good morning. Welcome. What's your name and where you calling from, please?
I want to start because even since this week we have been discussing on the solution to the insecurity in the whole nation.
We're not looking at insecurity. We're looking at businesses in Port Harcourt and River State, how they are adapting right now to the new order. Hello, Port Harcourt. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Yeah, I called back.
Oh, apologies. Yes.
So what I'm saying is they're complaining about the roads and things. This guy, I don't know how he managed. He
found
your way. I went so many places I didn't even know, but I finally found myself in the house. He dropped me at maybe where.
Okay, so but we want to find out from you, madam. Sorry to interject because of the time. Are you also making considerations for the people that work with you, your staff? If you have staff, will 6 o'clock be ample time for them to get to their homes before 7?
I don't have a staff. I teach and I do my business.
Oh, okay. So it's just you.
I try to close by 6 because you have to stay alive.
Very true.
And it was when security is not there, when policemen are being killed. If you have a problem, where do you go?
All right. She has a good point. So in her case, it's a one-man business. Yeah. So she goes to the market, does what she needs to buy, get to the places that she needs to get to. Hello. Good morning, Office Beat. Hello. Hello, Office Beat. Good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Hello, Port Harcourt. How are you?
We're very well. Good morning.
Thank you. Let me go directly to the subject. The curfew in River State, how does it affect the business people?
Yes.
What provisions have you made for your business?
Yes. To my point of view, I would say that it's those that do business in Port Harcourt, that have their internal business in Port Harcourt, they will not have problem. But the people that will have problem with those that they live in Port Harcourt, but they have business at Bayunagu and the Delta State and other ones. They are the people that will be unaffected because there will be no time for them to go to their
move
business.
What about you? What business are you into? Have you made provisions? Have you made plans?
Yeah, within me, no problem. I've arranged. So now I will move.
Okay. All right. Good to hear from you. Our Batubo on Facebook. Our Facebook page is at Nigeria Info PH. At Nigeria Info PH. Al Batuba says, I work in Woji, Port Harcourt as an ICT administrator. I intend to close work by 3 p.m. My home is within the airport road. Whoa. Okay. And
that's quite a distance.
That's quite a distance. It says, I don't quite know what plans the transport union are having with a price increase. This would be a good time for the River State government to bring out those BRT buses. We all know by 6 p.m. boarding transport vehicles would be a nightmare. It's not a bad suggestion, Carl.
Yeah, there's going to be a rush, no doubt. We've talked about this. There's going to be, we have rush hour normally.
Yeah, normally.
In the morning time, it's time for school and time for work.
Yeah.
Closing hours, we know what rush hour is. Lunchtime, lunchtime is really a bit easy. But now where you have compulsorily, you're obligated to be indoors by 7, it's going to be a mad rush. So not just rush hours, it's going to be mad rush hours that we're going to have. So that's why, yes, some businesses will have to really, consider it. 2 hours may not be enough, dependent. Like here, that man works in Woji. He lives towards the airport roadside. He says it's going to be quite a distance. Taking quite some time to get back to where he is if he doesn't have a car. And even if he does have a car, we know what the traffic situation could be like. So it will indeed be some trouble. So people have to be considerate. So at some workplaces, it could be 4 o'clock closing time.
3.
Like he says he's going to close by 3.
3. Yeah, he says he's going to close by 3 p.m. today. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning. The Office Beat. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you. My name is Mr. Mano.
Welcome.
I'm calling from Port Harcourt here.
Okay.
How that this effect will really affect us so much, mostly my business as an interstate driver who shuttles from Port Harcourt to Abuja and other things. Most times when we are going to be getting to Port Harcourt will be very late, sometimes because of some traffic. Not getting to Port Harcourt, or might be getting to Port Harcourt before, or most times around 8, 7:30, or sometimes 9 o'clock. So with this now, it will make danger the lives of the persons who are also traveling, because if we are not getting to Port Harcourt early enough to be in Port Harcourt before 7.
Now let me quickly ask you. Sorry, let me interject here. You say you run from Port Harcourt to Abuja. Are you also aware in Abuja too, there's heightened security issues also? So you see, it's not just a Port Harcourt or a Rivers thing. It's nationwide. We have some states. So you're an interstate driver. Please, could you just quickly let us know, in some of the states you drive through as you move around for your business here, have you come across some also rules or restrictions or regulations like this one, like what's happening in Abuja now and in Port Harcourt?
The one we are really testing recently is the one of Abia State. And many a times you cross out your face before 8 o'clock because your own is 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So many a times you cross out your face before 8 o'clock. So we have in mind that Port Harcourt one is about 10. So most times we are here 8:30, sometimes 7:30 or thereabouts. So, but as it stands now, Port Harcourt is going to be really challenging because you might be in the bush. When the time is almost 7 o'clock. So what will you do then?
Yeah,
you park there and you leave your passengers to stay at the bush till the next morning. So some things need to be put in consideration before calling on this for our own thinking.
Okay. Now, let me quickly say this. He says some things to be put in consideration. When you make such rules, I'm not thinking, you're not going to say, okay, aside this, aside that. But here is also where the security agencies also need to have some sense. True. I will say this way. For every rule, sometimes there are exceptions. But you do not give the generality and say, hey, everybody, you can do this or you can do that. People will abuse it.
Abuse it, very true.
That's what it usually is. So you got a car, interstate travel, it's pretty obvious this is not a vehicle. But guess what? This is also where the security agents are concerned because they believe that it's within this time that people to bring in arms or the dangerous people are moving. So you've got to understand when they scrutinize or screen you, coming in at that time. Yes, you may just be innocent travelers, but due to the tension and the security situation in the country, man, they've got to scrutinize. They've got to, so they could look, after looking, and it's pretty obvious, okay, these guys are coming in from so and so. Maybe they even had engine problems. They should have been in Port Harcourt earlier on. They should let them through. So, also, at this point in time, too, the security agencies should be spoken to. It's not an avenue for you to exploit people. There's common sense for everything you do. You should be able to make a decision where you are. We are not supposed to see people taking advantage or breaking the rules, but you should be able to make some common sense decisions wherever you find yourself.
All right, you should be very careful as you make your way around the region. Hello, Port Harcourt, Office Beats, good morning.
Hello, Port Harcourt.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome.
Please, my own concern is because in the address of the governor, he didn't make mention of essential workers.
Okay.
Are essential workers exempted from movement during this coffee period? Because it's important to know so that we know how we move about, sir.
Okay.
Any ideas, sir, whether the essential workers are exempted during this coffee period?
Okay.
People have asked that question.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to be seen as speaking for government here, but it's usually taken, it's a given. Even when you have environmental sanitation, even when you have elections, there's always room for essential workers. But like I say, sometimes maybe you don't mention it because people will now abuse it. Somebody may work in essential services, but at that point in time, he's not on duty. Yeah. He's just taking advantage. He's just going wants to throw down. Against his girlfriend. Not tell you, I work for the fire services, or I work for the police. I'm a journalist. No, that's the thing. We do not expect to take, advantage. But for clarity's sake and clarity purposes, because sometimes our security agencies could be overzealous, maybe perhaps the government will need to state it. But normally, it's a given in any country and any society. Stuff like this does not essentially affect essential services. You are able to move around.
Okay, move around. That's if you are
on duty.
Exactly. You have to be on duty. You have to be seen to be in the process of carrying out your task or anything related to that. You're not going to frivolize or engage some frivolities. All right, 017-923-0002, 017-923-0003, 08179230007, and then the female caller line is 017-923-0009. It's the office beat this morning. Obviously, from Burner, we're trying to find out how you and your staff and your organization are adapting into the curfew here in River State. Now, if you're outside River State, if you're in Environs, for example, call us, tell us how your business has been going in the past few months, particularly the cost of running business in these times. What fees are you paying? How much is it now to get good quality help in your place of business? Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome to the Office Beats. Good morning. Yeah, hello?
Yeah. I want to talk about what the last second to the last caller said about transport. Like people, probably people coming from Abuja. See, Abuja is not like this. Even at their state home, it's not like this. I know that at their state home is that when you get to the police force, everybody has to calm down. Right? There's only the driver that will be inside the car. Then they will thoroughly search the car. Then I put their own. It's not something like this.
Okay, all right. So the motors apparently doesn't sit well with that last caller. 0809-030-6416 is our WhatsApp number. 0809-030-6416. Hello, Port Harcourt Office Beat. Good morning.
Hello, Port Harcourt.
Hello.
Yeah, bro, Jude, I greet you.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, this is Uche.
Welcome, Uche.
Yeah, bro, Jude, we that do a manual cab work, you understand? It should really affect us. We that stay around these Choba houses, you understand? You know, students, they will go to their lecture.
Yes.
Towards the evening, they will like to maybe to go out and other things. It will really affect us. We that normally use normal camera, pencil light. You know, both didn't allow us to register with them because of the car. They normally collect car that produced from 2003 up. Normal pencil lights and 2000. So we that do manual work, I don't know how we can cope.
But the schools are still open. If your access, if your route is between the Choba Rumosi axis, you definitely around campus. You can still definitely operate up until that time. But the question is, are you making plans to get home before 6? What plans are you making? Do you have to shut down your business? Do you have a friend in Choba that you can stay with?
We do normal drop. We don't run inside schools.
Okay.
15 naira, you understand? We do outside
okay.
School.
You will still have plenty of work, as everybody is rushing to get home. You will still get jobs.
But they must close for their lecture before they will go out.
Everybody will close early, and there will be a rush.
Everybody, that's the thing. It will be a rush. So it's going to
we'll need all the taxis and all the cabs we can get.
So it might just be your favor. But the question for you is, I hope you're making plans to be in your own residence before that time, no matter what it is you're doing.
Yes, at least I believe by 6, we're supposed to be close to my area.
So your cutoff time will be 6. By 6, you won't accept any job.
Any job, you just be getting to your
No, because you can't predict Port Harcourt Road. You may decide to go to GRA maybe, let me say, by 5:30. Getting to the other Razi or location junction will tie you down until 7. So I believe I won't take such risk.
Okay, all right. So you'll just be around this region. All right. So Carl, it seems that a lot of Port Harcourt and Rivers residents are beginning to be more self-aware. Fortunately, some of the people who were able to speak to this morning, I said, okay, they've had meetings, they've decided this is what we're going to do. I would have loved to get to hear from those who live outside of Port Harcourt and Eleme in particular. I'd like to hear those who are in Omoku. If you're in Omoku, for example, I know there are hotels, I know there are businesses there are shops, there are supermarkets, there are even servicing companies in that region.
How do they respond to orders or this?
Like this, exactly. I'd really love to get to hear from them. But we have to go for a quick break. And top of the hour, Andrew, as always, delivering the news on time. And after that, we'll get to our next conversation from 5 minutes past 10 a.m. We'll be talking about being likable. How well do you want to be liked? And then the big one for us, major conversation, 11 a.m. It's all about gain, financial or medical gain. How do we balance the two? Carl, thank you very much as always.
My pleasure, Jude.
All right, so it's still hello, Port Harcourt. My name is Jude. We'll get back to you after all our breaks.